Hi, this is Garage Junkie again with more of my ridiculously useless projects. I wanted to show you the first design I did for a hidden blade a couple years back. It's a lot more primitive and it's only a single action blade. You have to push it in with the tip of the blade. But I thought it was cool at the time. It's got a ridiculous blade on it. That one sounds like business when you extend it out. Definitely powerful enough to skewer somebody. That one just has a release lever at the bottom and a lock lever at the top. Originally, I did have armbands on it, and I had this cable hooked right there through the hole, and then it came under the armbands up here so that you could still hook the ring up and release it open, but still the only way to close it is to hit the release lever and reset it like that. Still a pretty neat toy. And like I said, this one really sounds like it means business when you let it loose. Alright. This was the second one that I have another video up of it in action and everything. A couple people asked if I had the thoughts of designing it with the ring, and as you can see, I did have all this stuff machined out and set to do the ring action, dual action both ways. The problem I come into is, first of all, this wheel should be a lot bigger for having a steel blade. The steel is a lot heavier than, you see a lot of the ones made with paper or 3D printed plastic. Those, it doesn't take a strong spring inside to throw the blade out. So you pull this, it's no contest. But now you watch when I try and use this cable. I used a steel leader from a fishing string because it's the strongest thing I've found so far. And I just put the knot right there. But when you pull out, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Right there, I'm pulling pretty hard on it. It just doesn't have that extra it needs to get that around there. And if it does go all the way around, it throws this wheel halfway around so that it engages the second lock and allows the blade to come out and bounce back. Let me try it again and see if I can get it to retract. Now, if I can keep the thing on there. You see there, I got it to go in, but it pulled the whole thing loose. So I was working on two things. I was working on a design to make a bigger diameter wheel, which is a lot lower profile, so it'll sit down further. I won't have to make such a thick case on the top, but it'll sit almost the full distance of this circle here, giving me more torque on the string with less of a pull. The other thing I noticed actually when I just got this out and was messing with it is the stops up here. This normally goes on here, and then this stopper would set here. get ran in with the screw so that when it pulls around, that kicks and stops it. But the thing I noticed with this is I actually made these two kickouts standing up the wrong way. I should have made these opposite of the bigger ones. So that's why for right now, eventually this would be screwed on right there. And that would be the whole design. Until I can get that part working though. And possibly find stronger cable and figure out a way to lighten the blade. As of right now, that's the only way I can get it to function properly. But for the most part, well, besides right there, for the most part, it works every time. Like I said, for the most part. Yep. Alright, that's it for this video. If you're interested in any of the projects that I do or want to see some more, be sure to click subscribe and I'll see you again.
Cut.